Good morning. What do I look like today? Yeah, not too bad. Maybe. We'll see how we're going. So today's idea is there's a old castle ruin somewhere that direction. So I'm just the sun's over there, and I need to keep the sun to my left. So I just keep walking this way, and there's a gradient on the ground, so it slowly goes uphill. So if I'm going uphill, it's wrong because the castle's at the riverside. So if I just keep the sun in the right general direction, don't walk uphill, I should be all right. Here's hoping. It doesn't really matter if I'm off by a lot, because I've got all day to kill anyway. Oh, and I also have got myself, wait for it, how exciting, walking sticks. So you've got little bends on top. See that sort of bends away? That's really nice for my wrists. And these things are actually not too bad. A bit sharp on top though. So I'm going to get a whittling knife. Well, just a knife actually. Going camping without a knife is weirdly inconvenient. Actually, weirdly? No, it is. Everyone knows this. It's not weird. It is obviously inconvenient. So I'm going to buy a knife, just a little one, and then I'm going to whittle my handles down so they are comfortable to hold on to, and see how we go. Last night was more comfortable than the last 3 nights. Oh, I found out that wearing clean underwear it's really, really, really good for sleeping. I was like, damn it, I'll just, go commando, because I often sleep commando when I'm at home. And I was like, how come I can't get comfortable? Can't get comfortable with tossing and turning. And I chucked on some clean underwear, and boom! I was like, this is it. I am now comfortable. I am sleep. Sleep is me. And it was good. So we're learning things. We learned that clean underwear is a must. And there's no more to that. That is a cool little lizard. Hey buddy, I think I'm going to call you Harold. Harold the lizard. And we're going to be mates for at least another couple of minutes before you run away, because I'm going to freak you out. Cool. Nice. It's got a really long tail too. Check that out. Wow. Right, so this is my level of ignorance. I thought this was like a blow-up pillow that I got with my sleeping pad, my blow-up sleeping cushion thing, right? I sleep on, sleeping bed. And I thought, wow, they gave me like a little pillow, and so you put some air in it and you wrap it down, you go like that, and you get like a little pillow. And I was just like, I used it the first night. I was thinking to myself, it kind of sucks as a pillow, because it kind of just, it's like sleeping on a balloon, right? It wasn't very comfortable. But then I read the instructions. You're supposed to use this to blow up the mattress. And it works really well. So for those people who are watching my videos for tricks and tips on how to camp, you got to stop right now, because I have no idea what I'm doing. This is just random mistakes, learning as I go. So if you're into seeing people just making shit up as I go along, then you've come to the right place, because I've got no idea what I'm doing. But apparently you stick this bad boy and this bad boy like this. Wait for it. And then you go like this, because I was blowing that up by manually, right? So grab some air and you go. Right? And you do that apparently 4 times or so, and it will blow your whole thing up. So much easier. So, is it a pillow? No. Can you use it as a pillow? No. Can you use it to blow up your mattress? Yes. Is it meant to blow up your mattress? Yes. Things we learn. I've gone inside the bunker and I've climbed up this pallet that's against the wall, then up into here, and then up over here, and then we're going this way. Oh, there's my little friend. He's showing me all the ways, but I can't show you his face because you're not actually allowed to be in these bunkers apparently. So I can't show you what he looks like. All right, and then here's the ventilation. Very cool. And then what we're doing is we're getting up through this hatch. All right, show me how it's done. Yep. Now it's my turn. All right, it is recording.
Okay. A tak, aby som ho nepadol mobil. My friend will help you.
Oh, it's fine. I can do it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Hi. That is amazing. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
That's very exciting.
Good job.
Thank you. So I was walking through this woodlands, right? And then I found a little path and I walked down the path. And almost like a fairy tale, I come to this opening. I haven't been through it yet, but it looks real inviting. So let's explore this together. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. Okay, that was nice. My little secret entrance. Oh, exit, I suppose, now. Oh, what's that down there? Looks like a little old church. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yonk. Look at that, little churchy boy. I'm going to investigate that bad boy. It's like a little village. It's so nice. Just walking around the corner. Wow. Oh, there's the castle in the mid-ground. That's where I'm going today. Very nice. Let's see if I can zoom in on the castle. So there's the castle I'm going to go to. It's so close. What am I going to do for the rest of the day? I have no idea. But it's very pretty. Maybe I'll get a nice breakfast into me. I mean, cups of Earl Grey tea have been good, and an apple, but maybe I'll get something a bit more substantial this time. So I made it to the top of the castle that I saw in the background in my last little update in the morning, and oh my god, how do people even like capture castles? It just seems impossible. If all of you got is like bow and arrows, swords, and maybe the old catapult, you're really having a hard time when this is like what you're looking at. This is insane. It's so high up, and the walls are so thick, and like you're not getting up that slope over there. That's insane. And like over this side, it's just a sheer cliff. I'm not sure I can even see it from up here. Let's have a look. Yeah, can't really tell because I don't want to like be one of those dumb tourists who dies. See, it's pretty. This is a sheer cliff. You can't go up this side of the castle. And over there, like apparently that's all marshlands and bog, so you can't invade this way. There's a big ass river over there, so that river goes right across over here, so you can't invade this way. There's a cliff just there, so the only way to get into this castle, like in any sense of the word, is over here. And they've just fortified the hell out of it. You can't tell from up here. There's this multiple walls and blockades all the way down. Then there's a tiny little thing over a moat, and then it goes into this area here, which is then walled off again. It's just insane. I mean, just because people lived 600 years ago, they weren't in any sense incapable of just kicking ass. They were kicking ass back then as much as they're kicking ass now. We just got new materials. So we can fly to the moon, but these guys were building castles that were indestructible. Very cool. Apparently it's going to rain soon. I might go walking down through there, all the way up there, and apparently if I just keep on going over there somewhere, there's another little township, and that's where I'm going to get my supplies for tonight's dinner and stuff. Cool. So pretty, isn't it? It's wonderfully beautiful. I mean, how is even this place real? It's so idyllic. Even though we got overcast, it still looks absolutely wonderful. Look at that gnarly looking mace. That looks bloody barbaric. They knew how to do their weapons back in the day, didn't they? Crazy. What have we got over here? Oh yeah, some arrowheads, stirrups. The good old invention of the stirrup. Some axes. Do not want to be hit by them, motherfuckers. Oh, what's this? That is a gnarly looking sword. Imagine that in its heyday when it wasn't all corroded. That's crazy. The pommel's pretty heavy looking, isn't it? So this is what it looks like. Cool. And so I was right up the top there when I was making the last little video that you've just seen. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's the cliff. You can see how absolutely intense that cliff is. Yeah, you're not invading this place from there. And they still built a wall on that side. I wonder what that's about. I wonder. Seems rather redundant, but then again, I don't know anything about how to seize a castle. The lighting is pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, cool. You can actually go under the castle. It's very cool. All those little dots down there are coins. So many of them. It's weird. It's like, where did the king and queen hang out? Not down here, surely. This is just too rural looking. It's very cool though. But like, this looks like it's been carved, right? So they used it for something. Maybe it's just a cellar, keeping things cool. Their forks back in the day were intense. I want a fork like that. That's good. I want a tiny little fork. I want a tiny little fork like that. That is just the cutest little fork. Look at the little forky boy. Oh my god. Surely that's not a fork. Maybe that's just like something to do with your hair or something. I have no idea. Another sword. Cool. Why have I found more emus? 1 emu, 2 emu. Actually, what's the plural for emu? Emus? Emui. I don't think the ancient Greeks had a word for emu. But seriously, Why emus in such a weird random place? Like there's the castle, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then there's me being all sweaty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait for it. And then there's an emu. So random. Oh, I love it. So this thing on my head, right? I found this in Vienna on the ground in the middle of the road. It's like a tablecloth or something. It's been the best thing ever. Oh my god! It works as a sunshade, a rain cover, a pillow around my neck when I'm cold. It's just the best. Who would have thought a piece of fabric, huh? Anyway, all good. Whew, it's been a big day. I am knackered. I've been walking for hours and hours and hours and hours. I like the sticks that I found, right? And so I was in the shopping mall buying my dinner tonight, and I found like proper walking sticks, and I was like, hell yeah! So I test run with just using normal sticks, found they were good, upgraded to proper stickies, and I must say they are maybe indispensable. I can see why people cruise around with them. It kind of just takes the pressure off the lower back because you just sort of every other step you sort of supporting yourself through your arms, and your lower back doesn't get hammered as bad. Oh fuck! I look tired. Look at me. I am sweaty boy. So I've never seen so many Jesuses. There's just Jesuses everywhere. Just he's just hanging out, just like all over the place. This is a very religious country, at least outwards facing. I guess that's cool, you know. Do what you want to do. Live and all that. But just never seen this many Jesuses. What's the plural for Jesus? Jeezii. What would the Romans would have called it when it was a cult back when it first started? They'd be like, "Damn it, the Jeezy eyes are everywhere." But they used that fish to signify where the cult was being held. I wonder if people can get upset me calling it a cult. It literally was a cult, okay? It was a cult until it became mainstream. That's how that worked. Just fucking deal with it, I suppose. That's reality. I got to walk up that path for an hour, and then go even further for another hour, going up into the woodlands. Whew. All right, that's enough gas bagging about cults and Jesus' eyes. Bye. All right, it's your friendly Australian Arab-looking person. So I found out something. There are tracks that go off in the wilderness that look like man-made tracks. They're not man-made tracks. They're animal tracks. And I followed one for so long, and I was like, "This is cool. It's like it's a normal track, right?" And all of a sudden, it just goes into this into the undergrowth, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm just going to bush bash. That's weird. That this weird track that's so well kept just turned to just disappeared." And yeah, it's just an animal track. And so I had to backtrack, and then I went down a bit further, and I found another track, and I looked at my GPS, and GPS is like, "Okay, you need to go that way." I was like, "Sure, all right, that's exactly the direction." And there's a track just in front of me that says, "Go that way." So I walked down it, and it just went straight into the bush. Like, it just disappeared into the bush. Like, these animal tracks are dangerous little critters. But I found civilization. Look. Those were built by humans. So I'm not too far away. But I was walking through the woodlands for like probably 2 hours, and I don't know how much that time was just spent following animal trails, because I lost my GPS for a bit there, so I was just wandering around. Good times, but also who are these animals? I've never seen any animal. There's no animals in these woodlands. I've heard a bird like once, and that's it. Like, this place is devoid of like fauna. Like, look, is that an animal track? Who even knows? Because that's what I was following, something like that clearly marked before, and it just disappeared into nothing. So, I don't know, but I'm not going that way. I'm going to go towards the road that I've found. So there's a road there, and I'm going to follow the road because hopefully that leads to a lake, and I want to camp next to the lake. That sounds nice, but it is just starting to rain, so that's also fun. I don't mind. I'm pretty hot. Actually, it's not rain. It's the river. I found water. Alive. So I was thinking maybe the plural for Jesus is like octopus. So Jesusapus. Jesusapus? That sounds nice, doesn't it? We'll call it Jesusapus. So there's lots of Jesusapus about. This is he's just hanging out in the forest, you know. The many Jesusapus out there, just doing their whatever they do out there, dangle, just dangling around, being a corpse. I guess he's not a corpse yet. Oh, hang on. He does die on the cross, apparently. That's what the story is, right? And then they chuck him in the cave. So, is he dead yet? I can't tell. Hang on. I must be a bit tired. I'm getting morbid and I'm ranting. But I am keeping with the Jesusapus. I think that's great. So how much does your curiosity just want to check out where that leads to? It's just a door leading into the side of the hill. It's like, if this is a computer game, you'd need, that's like a secret area where you need a special key to get into, and then you forget that you've got the key later on, and then you never get back to it. Like a little side quest. That's a dungeon, and that's where you have to fight the skeletons. Quick update. There's another one. So they're right next to each other. I love it. I love how weird that is. I reckon if I owned a block of land, I would love to put little secret doorways leading into the mountains, the mountainside, and then people would be like, "What's in there?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. I've never been in there." Anyway, I'm being dumb now. All right, so this place doesn't feel like a place that you could camp. Like, there's buildings down there and there's tourists walking around. So, keeping with my don't annoy people philosophy, don't be one of those weird tourist people who just have a self-righteous right to do things. I am going to disappear as far and away and as deep into the woodlands I can go so I don't affect anybody and set up camp. But the problem is the undergrowth to this place is almost zero. So you can see really, really far once the ground's flat, obviously. So, I don't know. This was the start of the trek that I wanted to do tomorrow. But obviously I can't camp here, and I can't camp anywhere near here, and I've still got 2 hours of light left. So I might just keep on walking until I find a secluded place, or even just complete the trek and camp like at the top where you probably can camp and not annoy people. But it's my first lake I've found, so that's cool. Oh, today was a bit of a rough day. I found a camping site, but I had to just keep on climbing these false hills. I thought I was getting to the top, and then there's more hill, and I had to keep going. It's become a little bit stressful, and now I found myself underneath these power lines. Just starting to rain, and also I lost my I forgot my twine, so I can't put up my tarp. And like I just said, it's just starting to rain now, and I'm wondering how well my sleeping coffin will work. Just should be fine, but I really wanted to put up a tarp over the top. So, note to self, double check the camping ground when I leave next time, Dinner tonight is yummy slop. It actually tastes really nice. I've been eating really well actually. I just add a can of tuna to anything I eat, and it just makes everything delicious. So slop plus tuna, yum yum. Oh, I'm knackered. I'm so tired. But it's good, right? It's good. I'm not complaining. I literally am complaining, but I'm not like sad or anything. I'm just tired. I'm just really tired. Today was a long day. But I'm gonna eat some food and hopefully not get too many mosquitoes inside my coffin. nothing quite annoying than having a mosquito trapped in your sleeping bag, as opposed to like just outside. You know when they're outside, they go and they're sort of touching the outside. You know that they're there. You can even see the little thingy looking through, trying to get at you. It's like la 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 la. But when they're inside, it's like if they're trapped inside there, it's just like they just eat you alive. Good times though. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it and just eat and sleep and see you tomorrow morning.